In this video, I'm going to be answering the 20 most asked questions about Amazon KDP on Google. So just in case you have any other question that I did not answer, you can let me know in the comment section and I'm going to answer your questions for you or even do a video about your question so that other people can benefit from it. So let's start from the first question. The first question is the most obvious question, which is what is Amazon KDP? Well, Amazon KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. So it's a self-publishing platform that is actually owned by Amazon, that Amazon actually helps authors just like you and me to pass the traditional way of publishing books where you have to meet somebody, the person has to approve your book, you have to pay so that they'll print it, then you go and sell it. And this way you can actually self-publish your books, whether it's an ebook or a paperback or a hardback, you can actually publish it on Amazon. And Amazon already has a customer base that they can sell these books that you have made on their platform. So that's simply what Amazon KDP is. The next question is, how do I create a KDP account? To create a KDP account is actually very simple. So just head on to Google and type Amazon KDP, click on it, sign up, put your personal details, everything that they'll ask you, your tax information and everything, just set it up and it's good to go. If you are having difficulty setting up your KDP account, it's primarily because of the region that you're in, because some region Amazon has already detected that they do have a lot of troubles with people that are publishing on their platform. There's this form of restriction, but there's always a way to bypass these restrictions. However, it's actually very simple to set up your KDP account and you are good to go. The next question is, how much does it cost to publish a book on Amazon KDP? Well, it actually costs nothing to publish a book on Amazon KDP. It's free. The platform is free. So how it works at the end of the day is that when you publish your book on Amazon KDP, the only thing that you are actually publishing is your digital files of the book. So you are just going to upload a PDF file or an EPUB file if it's an ebook that you are doing. And what now happens is that when people are buying the print copies, they are now going to charge the people that want to buy this book so that they will use from their own money to print the book. So you don't have to have an upfront cost for the printing of the book. It's actually free for you who is the author to publish a book on Amazon. Now, the next question is, can I publish a book that has been previously published elsewhere? So for example, if you have published your books on other platforms and you want to come and still publish your book on Amazon, is it very possible? Yes, it is 100% possible. The only exception is Kindle Select, because if you're actually going to sign up your book to Kindle Select, Amazon will want your book to be exclusive to their platform for a period of 90 days. So that is the only exception to the rule. But if your book has been published elsewhere, you can also publish your book on Amazon KDP without having any issues with Amazon at all. Now, the next question is, do I need to have a separate account to publish in different countries? The answer is simply no. With one account, you can actually publish in different countries. Amazon have wide distribution around different countries, and you can also translate your book into different languages and sell in this market. There's usually a primary market that you are targeting. So when you are publishing your book on Amazon KDP, Amazon asks you which market are you primarily targeting? Is it in the US or in the UK or in Canada or Australia or France or Spain? You have to choose the market you're targeting. However, there is now global distribution where anybody anywhere can actually come and buy your book. So you can actually sell your book to different countries from one account. Now, the next question people usually ask on Amazon KDP is, do I need to be a professional formatter? Formatting your books on Amazon is not very difficult. However, if you want your book to look very clean, especially if you are doing ebook, look very clean and very organized, you might want the help of a professional formatter. But at the end of the day, it's something you can actually do yourself. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that teaches how to format your book using free softwares or using paid softwares. A lot of people use Microsoft Word to format their book. Some people use InDesign to format their book. And there are other softwares you can actually use to format your book, and it's not very, very difficult. The only thing about formatting is that formatting your books make your book look more professional, clean, easy to read. And if you don't know anything about it, it's either you learn how to do it properly or you just hire somebody that can do it, and you can actually get it for very cheap. The next question is, what are the guidelines for book cover design? When you are trying to design a book cover on Amazon KDP, there's actually some things you have to take note of. The best thing is to just go to Google and type Amazon book cover calculator. When you go to Amazon book cover calculator, it's going to show you everything you need to know about your book cover. So the dimensions of your book is going to tell you how your book is going to be. It's going to ask you questions, details about your book, so that it can give you the perfect size you are going to use for a book cover. However, when it comes to resolution, what Amazon prefers is a resolution of 300 dpi. That's resolution. And if you are doing an ebook or a paperback, there is also a free template that Amazon can provide for you so that you can actually use to design your book cover. Just go to the Amazon book cover calculator website and fill in the details about your book, and it's going to give you a free template that you can actually use to design your book cover. Now, the next question is, how do I get my ISBN for my book? Well, Amazon offers a free ISBN for your book, right? So you don't actually need to pay to get an ISBN. Amazon offers a free ISBN for a book. But if you are doing an ebook, you don't need an ISBN at all. It's not required by Amazon. But if you're also doing some low content book, Amazon is not even going to give you an ISBN. But if it's just like a medium content book or a high content book, Amazon can provide you an ISBN. So you don't actually need to buy an ISBN. You can just get the free Amazon ISBN for your book. The next question is, how long does it take for your book to be published on Amazon KDP? Well, it actually depends. There are some times that your book is going to be published almost immediately. Immediately, you just hit the publish button, you just see it almost immediately in less than 30 minutes going live on Amazon. Sometimes even less than 5 minutes. And sometimes it can actually take up to 3 days. Sometimes it can take up to 5 days. Sometimes it can actually take up to a week. It just depends on Amazon. And it also depends on the kind of book that you're actually publishing. It's not going to be more than a week. If it is more than a week, let's say maximum 10 days, then there's something wrong at the end of the day. Amazon is going to allow your book go live that very day that you have actually hit the publish button. The only reason why it is being delayed is either they are checking whether you violated their rules, or they are checking the content of your book to know whether everything is in order. When those things are done, then of course your book is going to go live on Amazon. Now, the next question is, how much can I make from Amazon KDP? The truth is that there is no particular amount of money that you can actually make from Amazon KDP. There are a lot of people that make thousands of dollars every month on Amazon KDP, just like myself, and there are some people that don't make any money at all. The difference is primarily in the niche that we are in, is also depending on how good your cover is, also depending on if you are running ads on your book, also depends on several other factors that actually entails in this business. So if you are just starting Amazon KDP, probably at the beginning you might not be making a lot of money, but as you begin to learn and practice and improve and grow your skill, your books become better and better, you understand the market more and more, you are definitely going to start seeing money. At the end of the day, it is not specific. You can actually make as much as $10,000 a month. Some even can make up to $50,000, $70,000, $100,000 a month. But those are very few people that can make that amount of money. Regularly, you begin to see between $5,000 down to, let's say, $200 a month on Amazon. So it just depends on how serious you are taking the business. Now, the next question is, how does the KDP royalty work, right? So how much is Amazon going to pay you from each book you sell? So it depends actually. If it's an ebook, there are two ways that you can actually share the royalty. Either you go for the 35% or the 70% royalty. And now that's primarily depending on the pricing and also the distribution that you want. But if you are doing print copies, whether paperback or hardback, it depends on several factors. It depends on the kind of paper that you want to use. It depends. So there are different types of papers. There's the cream paper, there's the white paper, and there's the premium paper. Now, if you are using any of these papers, their cost is different. It also depends on the number of pages that your book have, right? And it also depends on whether you are doing a paperback or a hardback. These prices actually differ. So at the end of the day, when you finish making your book and you upload it on Amazon, Amazon is now going to tell you the minimum price that you can actually set for your book. Then you have to now choose a price that is above that at the end of the day, so that you can make some reasonable amount of money. So it's really depends on your book. Now, the next question is, when and how do I get paid? Well, Amazon pays you every 60 days, right? So if, for example, you make sales for your book in this month, let's say this is October now, the money you have made in October will be paid to you at the end of December. So 60 days is when Amazon is going to take before they pay you. And how they are going to pay you is that they can pay you directly into your bank account, or they can actually send you a check, or they can do a wire transfer. There are certain countries that Amazon cannot just pay directly into your bank account. So you now have to have a virtual US account or a virtual Euro account where you can actually receive these funds and now send to your own country. There are many virtual bank accounts that you can actually, many companies that are very reputable that you can actually use to link to your account so that you can start receiving money that you have made from Amazon KDP. Now, the next question is, how do I track my book sales, right? So what happens is that Amazon has a tracking system for every book that is sold on Amazon. And if it is your book that is sold on Amazon, it's going to reflect on your dashboard. There's a royalty dashboard where when you come to your Amazon KDP account, when you just come to report, it's going to take you to where you can actually see if you had made sales for that day or not, or for that week, or even for a month, or for a year, or for the lifetime of your account. So it's going to show you everything that you are making. So every day is going to be updating. As you are getting sales, it's going to be updating. There's something that you also have to know. If you are running ads, sometimes you see sale on your ad account, but it has not been reflected on your normal account, which is like your KDP account. So it just takes some time for the sales to be reflected. So, but sales, anytime that the book has been shipped to the person that actually ordered the book, there's always now going to be a reflection of the sales in your account. So that's how you can track the sales of your book. Now, the next question is, why did Amazon change my book price, right? So sometimes you set a price for your book and you come to Amazon.com itself and you see that the price that you actually set for your book is not what is reflecting on Amazon. So now, when these kind of things happen, it's simply because Amazon really reserves the right to change the book price. And there are certain factors that can actually affect the price change, which sometimes it can be the cost of delivery of that book to the person that wants to buy the book. So at the end of the day, the set price that you actually set, that's where your royalty is going to come from. Any other thing that Amazon decides to add on it is not coming to you at the end of the day. So it's not something you should be bothered about. What you should be bothered about is the set price you put on your pricing when you're uploading your book. That is what is now going to come to you at the end of the day. So the next question is, what is Kindle Select? Actually, Kindle Select is like a promotional program for 90 days where you can only sell your book only on Amazon for 90 days. And you can also do a free promotion of your book for 5 days on Amazon so that you can get people to actually buy your book and give reviews for your book, right? So this way, people that actually subscribe to Kindle Unlimited can actually read your book for free. So at the end of the day, Amazon is going to now pay you per page read. So when people are reading your book per page read, Amazon is going to pay you. It's about $0.005 per page read. That's primarily what it is. The next question is, how do I promote my book? Well, promoting your book is actually done through Amazon ads, right? There are other ways you can promote your book, but primarily the best way to promote your book or advertise your book is on Amazon platform itself, because that's where people come to buy your books. So at the end of the day, Amazon actually have an advertising site where you can actually go and pay Amazon so that they can advertise your book. That is, they will push your book to their audience and you can actually make more money from your book when more people actually see it, click on it and buy. If you want to know how you can actually run ads for your book on Amazon, I'll leave a link in the description to a video that I made about how to run ads on Amazon. The next question is, can you offer your book for free on Amazon? Generally, you cannot offer your book for free on Amazon. There's always a minimum price that you can set for a book, because Amazon is going to charge for printing cost and they're also going to charge for their services, because they are the ones that are actually helping you get the customer. They are the ones that are setting up the site and everything. So they are going to take their cut from it. However, you cannot just set your book for free. The only way people can actually buy your book for free is when your book is enrolled in Kindle Select, and that is an ebook. It's going to be for just 5 days where you are trying to promote your book for free to people, right? That's the only way you can actually get your book to other people for free. Any other way, people must actually pay. People can pay and you that is the author get nothing from it if you set a price that you are going to get 0 cents from it when it comes to the sales of your book. But Amazon must get their own cut from it at the end of the day. Now, the next question is, how do customers review my book on Amazon? Well, Amazon has a policy that anybody that has spent up to $50 on Amazon can actually review items on Amazon. But there are two types of reviews. There's the one that is a verified purchase, when somebody actually bought the book and at the end of the day came to review the book. And there's one that the person did not even buy the book, the person just reviewed the book because Amazon has allowed them to review the book because they have spent over $50 on Amazon before. So now, how do your books actually get reviewed? So Amazon really have a strict policy when it comes to reviews. They prefer genuine reviews from people that have actually bought your book. So the best way to actually get reviews for your book is through organic sales. That is, people that actually buy your book and they now review your book for you. But there are other sites that you can use to actually generate reviews for your book. And this thing actually gives other customers confidence that your book is good, so that you can actually get more sales at the end of the day. If you also want to know how to review your book on Amazon, I'll leave a link in the description to a video that I made on 5 ways you can actually get reviews for your book on Amazon. Now, the next question is, how do I deal with copyright infringement? Actually, I've already made a video about how to deal with this, but the simple thing is that you can actually report the book that has infringed on your copyright to Amazon, and when Amazon goes through the whole process and verifies that what you are saying is true, they can take the book down or even terminate the account of the person. So if you have not already subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button right now. Now, if you want to know how you can actually upload your first book on Amazon KDP, then you should watch this video here where I show you the updated way you can actually use to upload your book on Amazon KDP, whether it's an ebook, a paperback, or a hardback book.